Hello everyone. Uh, my name is Pravat Singh. So today we are going to see sorting algorithm. So you know about selection sort, bubble sort. Otherwise you don't know, then no worry. That are just algorithms. Merge sort, quick sort. So today I'm going to tell you about insertion sort, which is uh, which is very different in nature because I tell you one thing: if your array is partially sorted, then insertion sort is the best way to go with because it takes linear time complexity, means O of n. So it is mm, much reduced than quick sort and merge sort. So if the array is partially sorted, then always try to go with insertion sort because it takes linear time complexity. So let's see how. Let me share my screen. Mm, mm. So I'm in my screen. So let's see first, given an array without using inbuilt function of log n. So it much helpful than your inbuilt function also. So let's see how. So let's take for example. Anyway, this is much easier way to understand how to sort an array ascending order. But let's see how insertion search works. 5, 2, 3, 1. So as you see, as you show, as you see in the screen, that my array is not partially sorted. It's in different manner or just like 5, 2, 3, 2. But I will tell you that if it's partially sorted just like this, so let's see first this example, then we proceed with that also. So what I do with insertion sort, how we proceed it. So, first of all, if insertion sort come in your mind, then take 3 pointers approach. Always 3 pointers. That's it. You have to do nothing then. So, what I do here, I put my I, J, and J minus 1. Sorry, why I'm putting this full stop there. But anyway, and now what I'm doing. So, I put a loop condition here for these two. This is fixed. This is why this is fixed because this is the reference point of these 2 pointers. So I always take care this thing that my j is greater than 0, and then um and that array of j should be what um array of j should be less than that array of j minus 1. So for these two conditions, I put a loop, while loop, and that's it. So why I'm using this condition? So let's suppose uh, your j is always equals to I, and j minus 1 is just before that part. So I always compare that is this true condition? So yep, it's a yes. So I just swap it. I don't write it. Just swap this two. So now my array look like this: 3, 1, and decrement this j and j minus 1. So now my j is here, I is here, and j minus 1 is here. Let's suppose j minus 1 is. So is my j is less than 0? No. So this condition is goes and my I goes to here. So now my array look like 2, 5, 3, 1 I j j minus 1. Again, this condition is fulfilled. J is greater than 0. Yeah. and j is less than, I'm sorry, this is less than this, so swap it. So 2, 3, 5, 1, j, j minus 1, here will be I. So is it true? Yeah, j is greater than 0, but this condition is not true. Now this is greater, so my loop is break and my I goes to here. 2, 3, 5, 1, I, j, j minus 1. Now condition is fulfilled. J is greater than 0, yeah, and j is what? Array of j is less than, so what? Swap it. Uh, ooh. So let's see this in here. So for the space, it's just so. Will I move this? No, this is screen. Anyway, uh, hmm. And you see this now, just little bit thing out here. 2, 3, 1, 5. Sorry. This is not. Where is your razor? My I is here, J is here, and this is J minus 1. Is it true? Yeah, because J is greater than 0 and it's less than this. So swap it. 2 and 3, 5. Is it true? Then swap it. 1, 2, 3, 5. So now this will take time, but let's see. I'll tell you about partially sort. So I think this is clear to you very much. Let me clear it. And now let's see partially what I am talking about. Why this is linear time complexity and much better way than your bubble sort and selection sorts. And also the sorting algorithm, because sorting algorithm takes and logging. So linear is much better way. Let's see first. I sorry no, yes, no, j minus 1. So my this condition is not true because j is greater than 0 now. But is it less than this? No. Increment. Well, here my j minus 1. So now so is it, this is not true because j is greater than 0, but there is an and condition. So throw it, and now 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. I j minus 1. Is it true? No. Then increment. So now I just move my linear way, not using anything else. It's just a linear complexity. Just my I is incremented. So 1, 2. Why it's not true? Because this element is greater than this. So we have to use that technique. This will be less than this. 5, 4, I, j minus 1. So now this condition is true. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here will be my j, j minus 1, and here is I, because I have to decrement every time after sorting. I hope you will be understand this now. And this condition is false because this is greater than this previous element. And also we got our what sorting. So why I'm using cross sign. So are you point this thing that why it's very useful then in partially accepted. So if your array is partially accepted, then please go with this technique. For the coding part, I hope this is very simple. But just 1 second. Huh? So let's code it. First, let's make clear, and yeah, coding is simple. You guys are okay. You are all people are not guys here, not only guys here. Okay, guys will should find it. Let so what I have to do now? First, let's create a function swap. Other way, you can also use the B structure thing. But anyway, I always like this thing. That's why EING. Because in interview, one interviewer asks me how to swipe a element without using third element. So that destructure thing will come in my. I'm not able to answer it, but then I just read it and I found a solution of destructure. Otherwise, there will be two more ways for destructure for swapping if the element is number. So I will tell you um, how in my next LinkedIn post. Hmm, let not let. So where I'm just jumping in the bottom. Yeah, my function is ready. And now let's take a for loop less than non-start equals. Now let's take a variable. Let j is equals to I. Now while j is greater than 0, because I always have to reference that I. That's right. And nonce. Oh, no. Yeah. Nonce of j is always less than nonce of j minus 1. Hmm. Oh, and this condition is true, then swipe it. So nonce, sorry, and just decrement j. Uh, After that, return nonce. But if your array is not sorted, then this is not the not partially sorted. Then this is not the best approach. Yeah, because if I submit this, then it will take more and more time. Yeah, and it's accepted, but as you see the what uh what runtime, yeah, that's very big because it will take the worst case also. That's why it is very big runtime. So anyway, I just explain you that technique, how it's take and time complex. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. So hope you like this. And if you like this, then give a like, share, subscribe to this, and also share it to your friends. In such a short interview perspective, it's good weightage. So that's it. Uh, so today Saturday, happy Saturday. So bye, take care, bye.